Sharon, this is December 29th, 2022. This swing looks better, I'm telling you. Posture is spot on. Really good. So that's position one, really good. And let's just run this thing through. Okay, so it's better. It's essentially on plane for most of the trip, which is always good. So let's just drill down and see the different positions. So position one is perfect. This is really good. Okay. Position two, really good. You know, it's like that shoulder is getting a little too level though, right? Yeah. So, you know, at this point, it's not that bad, but it's.
I think that's because I was questioning whether I was dipping it too much. It just felt so extreme to me, but
I think it's more like old programming. So here's your shoulders, and we got to keep that thing. Your body works when your shoulders are 90 degrees to your spine angle.
So should my shoulder angle be along that line?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, here's the spine angle. I think white won't do it. Here's your spine angle. That white line should be perpendicular to that purple line. Okay. So,
all
you know,
right. I was getting nervous. I was dipping too much.
For me, no. Well, if you dip, that's too much.
Okay.
If you rotate, that's fine.
Okay.
If you dip, you're rotating around here.
Okay.
Okay. And what you want to do is rotate around your spine, which looks like this.
Okay. I think I was dipping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So, having said that, look at this. This is like perfect. See that? That's really good. And that's the advantage of having the club right here. Look, it's right on plane. There's no compensating movements that are required, and no unneeded movements.
Okay, if my club is in plane or on plane, what difference would it make if my shoulders were tipped a little bit more?
The body just doesn't work that way.
Okay.
You know, well, one thing, those will probably hit the chin and all, but the shoulders don't work this way. When you're like this, you can get a better rotation. Okay. Here, you're kind of pinching. Okay,
so you're getting a better rotation.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But getting back to face on, let's not worry about it because you're rotating like great. So, like I say, let's don't worry about that. I'm just pointing it out.
Okay.
It may cause some problems.
Okay.
But now
I'm lifting still a little bit, aren't you?
Yeah. Okay. This position is pretty good.
Okay.
This left arm is perfect, like really good. And see how that's more or less on plane. It's not across the line.
Okay.
This is still a little too deep because when you start the downswing, you got to go from there to your hip. And if it's behind you, that's like a foot.
Okay.
So we want that thing under here, so the elbow will be coming out of the screen, if you will. Let's see if I got these guys still here. See how his elbow is coming out of the screen, but you can see by the shadow. Yours is like back here beside you. His is, you know, like his shoulders. If he collapses his arms, he'd hit the cigarette pocket.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then, whoops. Okay, so as you come down, Okay, so at this point, your hip pocket is against the back wall, which is good. You're having problems with that before. This might be darted out just a bit, but let's see if it causes any problems. So as you start down, okay, so see that hip pocket coming away from the wall?
Oh, okay.
And
Right.
your arms are, okay, it's not as bad as last week or the
Yeah.
week before.
Yeah.
Like it was like this.
Yeah.
Now it's kind of coming this way, and then you're kind of losing the back wall.
Okay, okay,
Okay, but it's just kind of a throwing thing.
okay.
Now at this point, this is a guidepost that we look for, is we want that shaft on your forearm. So that's close. Let's see, let me get rid of this
So
stuff.
at this point in my swing, should that knee be pointing, like should this knee be collapsing, that one pointing more?
Here,
like-
yeah, this is the way it should look. At this, when the hands get waist high, this should overlap your forearm,
Okay,
like this.
okay,
You got just like this.
okay.
And see, the butt of the club, this is where the butt of the club started. And now, to hit it, the butt of the club has to return to close to that spot. Doesn't have to be precisely on, but that's
Yeah.
the goal.
Okay,
So you got your hands out here. You've got to be pulling it this way, and then you're kind of coming away from the wall again.
okay.
Okay, so at impact, the butt of the club is about here.
And it should be against that line.
Yeah,
Okay.
should be
Okay.
close to that X. But this distance is about the same distance as
Not
that.
away from the wall. Okay.
Yeah, right. So you're coming. This is your impact position. Instead of being here,
Yeah.
this whole thing's
forward.
moved. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And sure enough, look, your head's moved the same distance. So your body has gone
Just gone
towards the
forward.
ball. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Now the trouble with this movement is it's early extension, because if you keep the spine angle and your body goes towards the ball, you're going to fall.
Yeah.
So what happens is your belt buckle goes towards the ball, so you early extension, so you kind of stand up.
You have to keep your balance.
Exactly, otherwise you'll fall on your face.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is if your belt buckle's going this way, you've got to come up, otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So and sure enough, as you hit this spine angle, I didn't leave it on, but this spine angle is different. Okay. And your ear's gone forward there.
Okay.
And everything. And now, given the fact that you kind of have your left hip in the way, you're still getting a good rotation. If you get that rotation with that left hip back, man, that's going to come through so much easier.
Okay.
and quicker.
Okay.
The good shoulder tilt there. Exits a little high, but with that hip pockets away from the back wall, we're kind of pushing rope. So, okay. Everything else looks solid. Let's look from the other dimension. Let me put this on pause just for a second. Okay, Sharon, I restarted it. I just said to you that this top position is really good. You're leaning away, the upper body's leaning away from the target, the shoulders behind the ball. You haven't swayed. This left knee is pointed behind the ball, which is really good. I mean, your rotation there is excellent, shoulder rotation. So as you come down, you haven't seen much on the lower body. We just see. Okay, so now, yes. Okay, so now.